Let's talk about the feeling of scarcity as an artist. I honestly don't want to differentiate between artists and basically everyone. But as an artist myself, I feel like this feeling of scarcity has probably become a bit worse by being an artist. As an artist, and especially when it becomes your job, you kind of feel in between the fact that this is your hobby and this is what you love to do. And then on the other hand, there's a bit of a sense of guilt for earning money by doing something that you really love and that you're passionate about. And on top of that, we learned that we should suffer in order to receive money. And with that money, we can enjoy life. But as an artist, you're doing something that you love already. So it kind of feels unnatural at first to earn money from that. But honestly, the whole point should be that we enjoy life, periods, right? And even with the money that we earn from doing something that we love, we're allowed to keep on spending it on things that fulfills our lives even more. And for me personally, that's books. I cannot tell you how difficult it is for me sometimes to just buy a book. And I will tell you why. Getting or receiving a book was always tied to a celebration or a reward for something. Like I remember when I did well at school, by the end of the year, you would get like these little presents, and usually they were books. On my birthdays, I always received a book. And later on, when I did well or when I did my job, I would often reward myself with a book. Then when I became an artist and started doing really well and started working really hard, there was a time that I still would buy myself a book. But I remember that was a time where I was working really, really hard. And in all fairness, I wasn't really enjoying like the hustle. And so lately, especially over the past years, even though life was challenging, I was enjoying my work a bit more, and I was also slowing down on the workload. I told you before that I realized that there was no room for personal space or personal time or even personal challenges. And, there comes a time when I want to start a family too. And so my goal is to reach that point where I feel very comfortable in my work and where I'm also again at a financial comfortable state. But also I want to keep being kind to myself, and with kindness comes oftentimes reading. I love to read, and honestly, I also love to collect books. And yes, those are two different kind of hobbies. So today I drew myself getting myself a ton of books. I'm already telling you I'm not going to go out this afternoon and just purchase a ton of books, but I will promise you that I will get myself some books. There are just not really any that I really, really want right now. But I don't know, I just also love to hang around in a bookstore and browse through books, maybe new books or maybe older ones that I haven't discovered yet. There's just something about that I really enjoy. I know there's still work for me to do on being kinder towards myself, especially with granting myself things. Don't know if it's because life has gotten a bit harder for me in the past years that I struggle now more than before to grant myself certain things or to grant myself a gift. I think I'm so consumed now with growing again and with trying to get my work back into that place of comfort and stability, because I don't think the books are the problem. I think the main issue here is that if I go out and spend time and money on books and get pushed in my face, that I would have better spent the money and time on other things. So that's actually a shitty mindset. I need to work on that. 'Cause otherwise, I would probably drown myself or burn myself out in a way. It's just something as simple as books. It's like I discover a new story that I want to explore. I probably want to escape in for a little while. And for me, that is the same or a similar feeling to, my circle illustrations. When I finish one of those, it kind of gives me that same feeling as if discovering a new story in a book that really attracts me. It's like it gives a fulfilling feeling. So since I'm so into books, I spend time on making a bookish collection that I'm going to launch today. Absolutely so nervous about the launch because it's something that I'm so passionate about. I made these little bookmarks, I made these mugs and travel mugs, and I'm honestly like I'm myself using them. I use my own bookmarks because I think they look prettiest. You know, by using my own bookmarks, it feels like I am really colliding two worlds. You know, I merged two passions together and it feels so vulnerable just passing it on to you. But at the same time, I'm also super excited that it will launch. For me, this has been such a lovely project to do. My goal is also to just keep doing things that I really enjoy. Before we close off, I want to remind you that my bookish collection is dropping today. I will leave the link for you in the description below. Make sure to also subscribe to my newsletter if you want to stay updated on my upcoming launches. And if you want to participate in your own sketchbook challenge, you can sign up for the Draw You Closer sketchbook challenge. It's 7 days, it's completely free. You will get prompts and you can share insights and your drawings on our Discord channel. And of course, I want to thank my patrons for being so amazing to support my work and for being so kind to me when I failed to do so myself. Thank you so much. If you came this far, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!